guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's ABC to the paint. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, BA, we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. 1:56 left in the 4th quarter here. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Here's Freeman. Pass to ABC. New York again can't hit. Right side Murphy. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's 1 game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the strike. 1:21 left in the 4th. Pass to the Magician. Here's Freeman. New York working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Seattle pulls it in. Here's Little General. And here's Jackson Davis. Outside Murphy. Right wing. Here's the eraser. And again, it's Seattle missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to ABC. And he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Drops in the 3. The eraser's got 32 points.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
So New York wins it. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They're deceived.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Greetings and best wishes from... A happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And the Oakland starting 5. Russell is out there with the monster. Then it's Houdini. Then there's Slim. And it's Barnes. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Detroit, we've got the captain, Washington, out there with Scott. And it's Big Daddy. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
Here's Scott. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Out to the right wing. Takes a 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here's Scott. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Russell. 8 points his last outing. Slam, good.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Back to Scott. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's the captain, and that one is hammered home.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
And here's Washington outside. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Outside, Scott. Pass to Washington. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
For Oakland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Russell against Washington. Russell passes to the monster. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Washington. Here's the captain. Fires for 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. The captain's got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Now, here's Scott. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. The captain passes to Scott. Clock at 6. Inside. Big Daddy. That's good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Oakland trails by 8. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Washington against Russell. Pass to Slim. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 7.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
To the middle. Here's Washington. Got a piece of it. Oakland trails by 6. Here is Slim. He's got 7. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. James outside. Pass to Scott. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. And here is Washington from deep three-point territory. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. Here's the monster, James defending. Here's Slim. Scott pulls it in. Detroit leading by 6. Washington with it. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. To the paint. Here's the captain, and he uses the glass on the layup. The captain's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The monster passes to Russell. Here's the monster. Good D by James. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Puts up a deep 3. Oakland grabs the miss. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. 2 teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is a potential finals preview. As good as it gets early in the season.
Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. Detroit leading by 6. To the inside. Deflects the pass. And they're on the break. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Here's the screen. Here's Tiny. Rodriguez outside. After the captain. And a great assist by Rodriguez as that one goes in.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Here's the captain. Out to the wing. Here's Wolf. And it's Oakland scoring again.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Pass to Washington. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
That free throw good from Washington. That one misses.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Down low, here's Wolf, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
To the paint, here's Rodriguez, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Detroit leading by 5. Up top, Washington. Here's Tiny. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. You look at Washington, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Oakland trails by 6. Here's the captain. Hasn't made one yet.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's the monster. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Out of bounds as Oakland keeps possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
.157 left to play in the first quarter. Goose, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
A minute 42 left to play here in the first. Rodriguez passes to Tiny. They set the pick. Plenty of space. And that one drops for him. And Detroit leads by 6.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Goose's shot is off. Detroit's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Pass to Tiny. The 3. Oakland grabs the miss.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
Here's Tiny after Oakland's three-pointer on the other end. And he goes in for the dunk.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's the captain. Pass to the monster. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range. The monster's got 5. So it's Detroit now. And here is Washington. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. Pass to Tiny. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's Detroit leading by just 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
And so in the game for Oakland, they've got Slim, the captain, out there with Russell. Then it's Houdini. And it's Barnes in at the center position. Here's the captain. Houdini passes to Russell. And it's blocked. Here's Tiny. 9 points last game.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against Dallas.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Here's Scott after the basket by Oakland on the other end. Pass to Big Daddy, and that one is good. Big Daddy's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Russell. Here's Slim. And the rejection by James. Tied by Scott. Tiny the pass to the captain. Here's Big Daddy. Pass to James. Clock at 4. 3-pointer. Outside, Scott fires the 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Pass to Houdini. Some nice passing by Oakland here. Barnes can't get it to go. Detroit leading by 7. Tiny the pass to Scott. Screen by James. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. James has got 6 points.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the 3-point line.
Here's the captain. And it's Russell in the corner. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. And so Russell hits them both. Detroit leading by 8. James outside. Inside, Big Daddy. And Barnes sends it back. Outside, Russell. Pass to Barnes. Here's Houdini. Outside, Russell. From outside the arc. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Now, here's Scott. He's got 5. The captain with the bucket. The captain's got 9.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here is Slim. James covering. The captain uses the glass to finish the layup. The captain's got his second bucket tonight.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Here's Tiny. He's guarded by Russell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
For Detroit, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. So it's Oakland now. They trail by 7. The captain passes to Barnes. Outside, Russell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Scott kicks to James. The captain passes to James. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. James has got 5 points now in the quarter. Oakland trails by 7. Here is Slim. 7 points in the game. Pass to the captain. Here's Houdini. Makes it off the glass. Houdini's got his second basket of the game.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams will make substitutions. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball.
Great play from both of these teams in the open court. You love the energy and effort they've displayed lately here in getting out and forcing the issue.
James in the post. There's the three. Goose with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Oakland, they've only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Detroit making a switch here. Washington's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Washington. It's deflected. Here's the monster. He's covered by Washington. Pass to the monster. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Number 27.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Goose. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Washington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
That free throw good from Washington. And so he hits both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And stolen by Scott. Here's Rodriguez. Drills the three-pointer. Rodriguez has got 6.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Here's Wolf. He has 6. Here's the monster. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the high post. Rebounded by the captain. Detroit leading by 5. Washington inside. Outside, Scott. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
The monster, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's the captain. Gets an open look and hits. And Detroit leads by 7.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Detroit's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. And here comes the break. Here's the monster. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. And so it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Oakland on the other end.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Washington. It's Washington slamming it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Goose to the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Scott.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
14 foul.
Oakland trails by 7. 1:29 left in the second quarter. Pass to the monster. From the wing. Rebounded by the captain.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now, here's Scott. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Scott. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And now Oakland on the break. Pass to Wolf. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Right side, Scott. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Here's the monster. He's got 10. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, Washington. He's got 8. Shot clock at 5. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And so it's Detroit holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Everybody, Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West. How are you guys feeling about the conferences now? Relevant? Irrelevant?
You know what? That's not a bad rapper name. Irrelevant.
That's kind of ironic. I like that. That could be my rapper name.
Hey, Ernie. Yeah, we could be a duo. You could be irrelevant. I could be iconic with the K.
Iconic Kenny. Now that's ironic.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for Oakland.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look, Shaq.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Oakland trails by 8. They've got Scott, the captain, out there with James. Then there's Washington, and it's Big Daddy in at the center. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's the monster, James covering. The monster passes to Barnes.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And James gets it to go.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
For Oakland, they've been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. And so James will bring it up for Detroit. Outside, Scott. Washington with this screen on Russell. Scott, good. Scott's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Here's Big Daddy from 8, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime, making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Outside, Russell. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And here's a look at what's coming up for Oakland on Monday, then on Thursday.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, It's one that I'm excited for. A couple of teams that play exciting basketball meeting up early in the season.
Tiny, he's checked in for Detroit. Pass to Washington. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And then Washington with the dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here is Russell after the basket by Detroit. Barnes, screen on James. Here's the monster. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 13.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Pass to Washington. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And a brief look while we had the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. You look at Houdini, a great player, second in the league. And of course, Big Daddy, down a few spots. He also shoots the ball so well, one of the best.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
And having bigs who can score efficiently in the paint provides a great counterbalance to the perimeter shooting that we see so many teams possess.
Now here's Barnes. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Russell. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. And even 3-on-3 break. James with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Over in the corner, Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
So it's Oakland now after the basket by Detroit. The monster, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
On the free throw, no good. Detroit leading by 13. Here's Tiny. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They've kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
No good on that one. The captain's checked in for the monster. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Oakland trails by 13. Russell from long range bangs home the trifecta. Russell's got 10 points.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now here's James. He's got 10. There's the pick. This one for 3. The captain, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Tiny to the inside. Here's the captain. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 15.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Wolf. Here's Houdini. Rebound, Detroit. Big Daddy's got 8 rebounds in this game. Down low. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Oakland trails by 16. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Kevin?
Not a bad idea. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And so it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Oakland on the other end.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
And so Russell hits them both. Here's Tiny. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
James with it. He's got 10. Screen by James. 4 on the shot clock. Can't cash in from the high post.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The captain passes to Houdini. Out to Russell. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound. To the middle. And he dunks it down.
That's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical point guard. My goodness.
The shot's good. Houdini's got 9 points.
Listen, it's a team sport. Without him, the deficit would be a lot bigger.
He's on the screen. Here's Tiny. Off target from outside. Oakland trails by 14. 1:39 left in the third quarter of the game. Out left of the wing. Here's Russell with the 3. Nailed. 3-point land. He's got 15.
He's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range in the second half.
He's started by Russell. The captain passes to Slim. And Oakland hits again from deep.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Houdini. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And Slim picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Detroit making a switch here. Scott's checked in. Barnes, he's checked in for Oakland. The monster comes in for Russell. Here's Rodriguez. He has 6. Good. Rodriguez has got 8. Now Oakland with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Wolf. Here's the captain. He's got 5. To the paint. Here's Houdini. Off target at the rim. From deep 3-point territory. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so is Detroit, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard. Cutting through contact. Passes sharp. And the ball's going to fall for us. We can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
I can tell that he wants his team to be precise with their decision-making.
Kevin, he's aware of just how special they are when they play smart and play together.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Scott the pass to the captain. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Barnes.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Rodriguez passes to Washington. Here's Wolf. Pass to Houdini. And oh, here we go. Rodriguez has got the ball on the fast break chance. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, he is only concerned right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. To the captain. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And with